Hey guys, how's it going? So we got a different video today planned. I'm gonna do a engine swap on this 1969 Etrl 396 Camaro. This is a really early model, so there's not much detail in the engine or nothing like that. So I do have a few other vehicles other than Etrls and Mopar. So this is a Revell Corvette. And that's got a little bit more of a detailed 427 in there. And we might take some pieces off of this. I know some people may not like that, but I mean, hey, we're going to try and make a good car out of this. May even swap the wheels over these Corvette rallies onto the Camaro. Try to make our own version of a Yanko Camaro. So as you can see, this 396 here, there's not much detail in it really. I think this engine would look a lot better in that car. None of these cars are rare or nothing like that, so that's why I'm doing this. That'd make a good video. So what you have to do on the Camaro is just go underneath, and you're gonna have 2, 4, 6 screws. There's gonna be one here at the back underneath the exhaust pipes on either side, and obviously your 2 in the middle, and then 2 up at the front here. And all you do is undo those, and then your lower valance will come off. And once that comes off, you can kind of drop the front down. You have to just wiggle it a little bit, and then just you pull it out from the back of the car. And once you get this off, you have to unclip the rad. It just basically sits in a slot back here. So you guys can see that. It's like a little U-shaped thing. You just pop it out of that. And once you pop it out of that, these fender guides here, you just kind of pop them off of that slot there, just like that. Just very gently, of course. And then basically that's all that's connecting you is the rad hose. I think I'm just gonna snip that with some pliers just to get that off for now. It's not a big deal really. I'll just kind of glue something together afterwards, and you won't even really notice it, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm gonna do this video in stages for you guys, just to show you. So this is the first low buck. I haven't really bought anything for this, so it's a low buck engine swap. Die-cast engine swap. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay guys, so we're just gonna snip that rad hose. Apologizing, it'll be in the light. Oh shit, right in the light here. It's gonna look cringy, I know, but it'll be okay. Alright, just like that. So we got our rad right off. Keep that aside there, and the engine should just might have to work this a little bit just to get her out. Oh yeah, slide her ahead there. Yeah, there she goes. Yeah, okay, so basically you just try and slide the motor ahead. It's in these little second here. It's in these little clips right here. Yeah, so like I said, slide her ahead and then pull it out. Just don't try and rip it out, because you'll probably snap off these little clips here. They get kind of brittle after, 20 plus years. So we got the 396 out. So here's some stuff you guys should use if you're gonna do this kind of stuff. Make sure you have like a screwdriver set with these like small ones with the long handle or the long ends on them. They kind of come in handy, and possibly some tweezers like that for small stuff. And maybe something like this here too, just to pry stuff out. That kind of helps. That's just an envelope opener. I think that's about it. And your typical other screwdrivers, bigger ones, just to get the casting out of the box too, right? Okay, so now we're going to start to disassemble the Corvette. Okay, so I want to show you guys why you need these type of screwdrivers, because on this Corvette you have to go right down in there, and you need that length, because there's deep slots in some of these cars. Sometimes you get lucky and they're all flush on the surface, but yeah, not the case in this situation. So again, on the Corvette, 2 screws up at the front, and these are the only ones you want to focus on when you're doing this type of thing. So yeah, 1, 2 here, and you got 1 and 2 right there near the front exhaust pipes, just starting at the side pipes, I should say, and then 2 more at the back on either side, and those are the only ones you need to worry about. So yeah, we got the Corvette up on its end there. We'll see how we make out here. Okay, so apparently I lied to you guys. On further inspection, there's 2 more screws right in the wheel well. I don't know if you can see, that's right down in there. You have to kind of reach in there. So yeah, 1, 2 on the other side, and hopefully that'll loosen up the chassis here. We'll see what happens. Okay guys, we're almost there. So all the screws are out on the bottom, and when you get to this stage, you may have to just, on the Corvette, just stick something in here and just pry the bumper down a little bit, and that'll just pop out at the front there. And we should be ready to lift this off the chassis. I'll just set you guys up here so you can watch. That's a good view there. Okay. So I just want to pull it up just gently. Might have to fight with it just a little bit here. We have to get in here and just push down a little bit. It's a little bit of a fight. No, there we go. She does not want to come off. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's going to happen. It's just going to fly off a little bit here. Okay, so the body is off the chassis now. Alright, as you guys can see, there's the Corvette chassis. Make sure you keep all your screws together. Yeah, so we got a little bit more detail towards this engine here. That's why I'm doing the swap. I think this one will look nicer in the Camaro. 427 tri-power. Make our own specialty one anyway. Like I said, we might even switch these wheels over to a little bit fatter than the other tires. There's a good look at that. So here's the Corvette off of its body. Not too bad, there's nothing broken. Yeah, the only thing you have to fight with is just that I forgot about that steering rack right there. Totally forgot about that, but it didn't break or nothing like that, so we're kind of in the clear there. Yeah, not too bad. It's going pretty smooth so far. So bring some new life to this Camaro. Alright guys, we got the 427 pulled out. So basically, I had to do the complete opposite to the Revell model. I had to basically lift the back up and then kind of slide it out that way. It kind of just popped out. So yeah, so if you're doing the Revell, the engine swap, pulling it out, you have to see if you can get out of the Corvette. You have to see if you can pop the back out and slide it over out of the drive shaft and then kind of wiggle it out from there. So nothing's broken. As you guys can see, chassis is all good, motor's all out. Lots of detail in this. I mean, it could use probably maybe a little bit more painting. I don't know what I'll do. It's got the starter in there, and then the looks like an oil filter that could be in the wrong way, I guess. I don't think the oil filters were like that. We may modify that and just pull it out and then stick it in the other way or something. We'll see if we got the clearance for that. What I noticed right away as soon as I put the 427 in here is obviously you might have a drive shaft clearance problem. So yeah, if you guys can see or not. So yeah, I may have to cut that drive shaft and just re-glue it. And that'll be okay. I mean, you'll never notice it really, but yeah, that's probably one modification I'll have to do, just to pull this engine back just a little bit to get her to fit in there. Other than that, not too bad so far. The other issue is this 427 just has the manifolds. It doesn't have any exhaust coming down, obviously, because this had side pipes. So now we're going to have to, I'll show you here, probably take the exhaust manifolds off the 396. Set you guys up here. I'll show you how to do this. It's important not to break anything, obviously. But, so you guys can share if you guys can see that. So you want to get like one of these screwdrivers again in here and just gently like kind of wiggle it out with the lightest pressure is all you need. Oh, yeah, there we go. So yeah, it pops out pretty easy. Like I said, just the lightest of all pressure. Just get the flathead part in here, just right behind the manifold, and just start to gently wiggle it out. Do each end just a little bit. Work your way side to side. Yeah, so just like that, and it'll pop out.